AI has officially gone way too far. For everyone that might not be too familiar with me, I'm actually a YouTuber and a musician. And with that territory, recently it seems like there's a bit of a problem. But instead of just telling you, let me show you instead. So a little over a week ago, I received a message and the contents of it were pretty alarming. A friend of mine brought to my attention this video right here called Aries Emails Monto Cover. Let me just play a little bit of it so you know where I'm coming from. So off of the beginning, you would think that this is just my song Emails, but wait for it. It's insanely cursed. My first impression with it is it's not really well made, so it's pretty easy for me to just sit here and kind of laugh at it. But my main concern with things is that over the last week, things have become more and more frequent. For example, we have this video here, which is Monto How to Save a Life. Because it's probably copyrighted, I'm not going to play that version, but it's using my voice this time. But another example to show is this one called Monto Winter. If you don't know, Winter is a song made by my good friend Bryce Bishop. We've worked on a couple songs together. Let me just play a few seconds of that so you can see where they're at with my voice. I hope you're happy. Like the way you Nope. Again, it goes without saying that the quality of it really isn't that good. Now, something interesting that I want to bring into the equation of the whole thing is that the original Aries Monto Emails cover actually has more views than my video itself. The AI Aries version of the song has 1.2 thousand views, but mine on YouTube only has 800. This also starts to lean into the ethics problems. For example, I didn't give permission for my song to be used in this kind of way, and I didn't give permission for my voice to be used on somebody else's song. But I think there's somewhat of an argument to be made when an artist is so massive that it's just not really going to touch them or create much of a problem. Hypothetically, if the quality starts to improve and sound a lot closer to my actual voice, I'm only an independent musician. I'm not even able to make a living off of what I'm doing right now. And if I'm being honest, I do feel pretty uncomfortable with the idea that you can take the name of a massive artist and basically just plaster it over my song. And then on the opposite side of the spectrum, while I'm trying to work on music and build hype, somebody could just use my voice and release music for me, which is just wrong on so many levels if you think about it. But the most surprising factor of the whole thing is that I'm already being hit with it and I'm not even that large of an artist. I only have about 1,000 followers on Instagram. I have 100 Discord members. At most, maybe 10 of those people are active. So I'm definitely still in those really early stages of my career where I'm trying to build things up and I'm really trying to increase the value of my art. And even though the technology is still so early and they can't quite replicate my voice because there's not that much out there, I can't help but have that feeling deep down like this kind of does devalue my art. Let's say that I get really uncomfortable and reach a point where the technology is so good that I want to start taking stuff down, but the technology and these voices are so accessible that there would be no way I could possibly stop it if there was a high enough demand. As somebody that's at this level with no management, no label, and I can't really track anything down, I'm just kind of lost with what I should do. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I pour hours and hours into my music, and the most important thing to me is having a high quality image. But anyways, I thought that this was an interesting thing since it kind of came my way. I'm curious to know what you guys think and what your thoughts are on the whole thing. But yeah, that's all I have this time. Peace out.